Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Got Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. In case you guys don't know, this was a easy win, in my opinion. We made Olympiacos look easy. Like we dealt with it. We dealt with it quite comfortably, and I felt like going into the game, we were hearing a lot of stuff about this wasn't going to be an easy game. We were hearing stuff about this was going to be a little bit more difficult. We were hearing stuff about Arsenal. We're gonna have to pull out all the stops to try to get this, make this game a little bit more harder for the opponent. But you know what? Mikel Arteta today had these guys balling out of control. They were balling. Today they were cooking. And the one-touch football, the intricate passes, the easy way we were just gliding past players. Honestly, it was probably the most comfortable win we had all season, and we beat Leeds quite convincingly. We beat Nottingham Forest quite convincingly, but I felt like this game we had it under control from the beginning to the end. Don't get me wrong, Olympiacos had some shots, but their shots didn't really lead to anything besides David Raya making two fantastic saves. But outside of that, I felt like it was quite calm, and that's why David Raya also. That guy's a baller, man. We're going to talk about the whole game, but before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And note that today's sponsor for the video is, of course, OK Jersey, and they've been sponsoring the channel for the entire month of October. Now, let's get on to the lineup, because I feel like nowadays the games are won and lost by the lineup. I just feel like the lineup dictates everything for Arsenal, and our lineups have been really good lately. So, yeah. Bro, your video title needs update. Oh shit, yeah. It's still 1-0. What am I doing? Let me put 2-0. 2-0. There we go. 2-0 Olympiacos. There you go. Thank you for the update. Yeah, Arteta's a genius, beating Olympiacos with less than 2 billion spent. What are you talking about? That's Chelsea that spent 2 billion. Anyways, I updated it, boys. I updated it. Don't worry, I updated it. But yeah, let's just go over this quickly. So Arteta changed it up slightly. He brought David Raya in, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Mazu, Skelly, what do you call it? Mikel Moreno, Zubamendi, Martin Odegaard, Martinelli, Viktor Gyökeres, and Leandro Trossard. Now, to work our way from the beginning to the front, I'm just going to say I thought that was a convincing performance from the beginning to end, and the stats also show it. If you look at the game stats, you can see we had 61% possession, we had 16 shots, we had an XG of 2.73, and of course, we were just the much more dominant team peppering their goal. We had majority of the possession, and this is what happens when a team does not play a low block against us. They look silly. This is what happens when you don't play a low block against Arsenal. You will get exposed, and they got exposed quite often, and very often, to be fair. But yeah, let's get into some of the topics. First things first, David Raya. I thought David Raya was outstanding. I don't know about you guys, but David Raya, for me, he just makes it. He makes me feel so calm when he's in goal. Because the rest of the chances that they had today, I feel like on another day somebody scores from those chances. But David Raya just makes it very comfortable, makes two very nice saves, and I feel like some of those saves are just incredible. But yeah, overall, David Raya's performance today, I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. I think David Raya deserves a round of applause. And at what point are we going to start calling him world class? Because I can't name 5 better goalkeepers than David Raya. If you still consider Oblak and friggin' what do you call it, Neuer and Alisson, and who are we saying? In the Premier League, by the way, he's top 3 goalkeepers by far. He's better than Martinez. I don't want to hear it from anybody. He's better than Martinez. He's better than Nick Pope. He's better than all these guys except for maybe Alisson, and if you want to say Donnarumma. Outside of those two, there's no one better than him in the league. And then across Europe, bro, he's in Spain. You have Courtois, who you could say is better than him. In Germany, you have Neuer, and outside of that, I can't think of many other keepers who are better than David Raya. I think David Raya is world class, honestly. genuinely believe David Raya is world class. All Black has been shit for a while. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's just me. Next, let's go to Miles Lewis Skelly. Skelly with the crosses today. Skelly looks like he has been working on his game, and you can tell with the crosses and the delivery for the cross for the first chance, he has definitely been working on his crosses. And Arsenal's what do you call it? Assistant coaches have been working with Miles Lewis Skelly on his crosses to see if he can improve on his crosses. And you can tell today he was massively improving on his crosses, because this was Miles Lewis Skelly at the beginning of the season when everyone asked to be doing crosses. His crosses were poor. They were too low. They weren't going high enough. They weren't getting to the player. And now the delivery on the two of those crosses that he made, the one to Martinelli and the other one, impressive. And you can see here Gabriel Heinz working with Miles Lewis Skelly to improve his crosses, and he really did improve his crosses today. So it was nice to see that from him. Also, I did think, I don't know about you guys, but I did not think Ben White had the best of games. I thought Miles Lewis Skelly showed levels. And I'm not even going to get on to Gabriel and Saliba. Those guys are just something else. They're monsters. This is what they do. But I thought Ben White was kind of off it today. Ben White, even you can see Arteta was frustrated with him at times. Arteta was yelling at him a little bit. He did get into the final third, kind of didn't do much in the final third when he did get there. Overall defensive performance wasn't the best, in my opinion, from him. He's still getting back up to fitness, so I'm not going to be too harsh on him. But hopefully we can see better from him in the future, because that was a little bit of a poor display from Ben White, in my opinion. As for Martin Odegaard, the captain, today, that was a captain's performance. He put in a masterclass. Martin Odegaard today put in a clinic, in my opinion. Martin Odegaard today was breaking lines, was making it difficult for the opponents. He was absolutely cooking that Olympiacos team. He was cooking them, and he was putting on a plate for guys left, right, and center. He's my man of the match. By far, the man of the match today is Odegaard. He had 4 shots himself. He should have scored. The save from the goalkeeper for that chance that was saved in the 80th minute was ridiculous. He could have left the game with a goal easy. He created 4 chances also. He had 4 shots himself. He was just all over the place. Defensively, he was there. The long passes, the what do you call it? Dispossessing opponents, taking corners, everything he did was just 10 out of 10 for me today. If I'm going to give him a rating, I'm going to give Odegaard today, I'll give him an 8. No, 9. I'm giving Odegaard a 9. That was what more could I ask from Odegaard in that performance today? He was impressive, in my opinion. Next, we're going to talk about the man himself, Leandro Trossard. Yeah, Trossard. Trossard was wasteful, in my opinion. Trossard was very wasteful, in my opinion, today. Trossard could do better. He could do a lot better, but Trossard was just wasteful in the final third. He couldn't finish his dinner. And I have no doubt in my mind, if Trossard was to have came off the bench in that game, he probably scores. It's the fact that he starts. When he starts, he's just not as clinical. When he comes off the bench, he's so much more clinical. It's actually ridiculous. But yeah, Leandro Trossard today, just to give you guys an understanding of what he did, he had 4 chances, right? He had 4 chances to score, and I'm telling you, one of them was basically like an open net, and he just didn't even get he just couldn't even get it on the target. He had 4 shots, one of them was on target, and he only made the goalkeeper work once. The other 2 just wide. He needs to just get the shot on target first of all, and then I don't know why every time he's trying to open up his body and try to put it in the top corner. You don't have to do that. Sometimes just get it on target. Saka's goal, he got it between the goalkeeper's legs. He just needed to get it on target. He didn't care about putting it in the corner or anything like that. But yeah, Leandro Trossard could do a little bit better today. I thought he had himself a little bit of a rough game. Not the best of performances from Leandro Trossard. As for some of you guys in the comment section, you're going to speak about Gyökeres. We're going to get to Gyökeres in a second. But before we get to Gyökeres, there was the man, the myth, the legend, Gabriel Martinelli. Of course, Martin Odegaard gets man of the match. Of course, no question about it. He was the man of the match. He was the best player on the pitch. But Martinelli did get the goal, and Martinelli did wait until the ball hit the post or the bar or whatever you want to call it to then tap it in, because he didn't want to take the goal away from Viktor Gyökeres. Viktor Gyökeres bullied two defenders to get the shot off, and then boom, Martinelli taps it in. Martinelli once again contributing another goal this season. He's looked very sharp. Fair play to Martinelli. He's making things happen, especially in the Champions League. He looks a lot better in the Champions League than he does against teams in the Premier League. And Martinelli just doing what Martinelli does. Shout out to him. He got himself his goal. And that, what is that? His third goal now of the season? Third or fourth, I forget exactly. But Martinelli had himself a good game. I'd give Martinelli an 8 in this game, to be fair. I thought he was an 8 out of 10. And he only had a couple opportunities, but he capitalized on that one opportunity that he had. And everyone's now going to want to talk about Viktor Gyökeres. You guys want to talk about Viktor Gyökeres, right? So let's talk about Viktor Gyökeres. I thought Viktor Gyökeres had himself a good game. And call it whatever you want, but it's not always about getting the goal. He did everything in this game besides get a goal. He physically did everything you could do in the game besides get a goal. Viktor Gyökeres in this game had 3 shots, quite poor to be fair. He created the goal that Martinelli scored, by the way. He constantly ran his socks off. He made recovery runs. He was clearing headers in our box when we're defending. And of course, in the final third, he had what? Today he had 28 touches. He was really involved, getting on the ball in the final third, trying to make things happen, laying it off for Trossard, laying it off for Saka, laying it off for Odegaard, laying it off for Martinelli, doing what a striker does. And I feel like his link-up play and his overall game has gotten so much better. But the thing that we bought him for was to score goals, and we didn't see that today. But I'm starting to see glimpses of what we want, and we're seeing it. It's not like we haven't seen him score goals already. It's just he just needs to put the ball in the back of the net 1 or 2 times, and he's going to have that confidence to continue to do it. Like today, he could have taken the shot first time. Instead, he tried to bring it in, take a touch, and then by then it was gone. So hopefully he will get it sorted. But yeah, Viktor Gyökeres today, overall performance, I'll give him a 7. I don't think there's too many people with low ratings today. If I'm going to rate every player, it's going to be Raya gets an 8. What do you call it? 7.5 across the whole back line, except for Ben White, who gets a 6. Odegaard gets a 9. 7.5 for Zubimendi, 7.5 for Moreno. Trossard gets a 7. Gyökeres gets a 6.5 actually, and Martinelli gets an 8. And then coming off the bench, Timber was solid. I'm going to give Timber a solid 7. Rice was solid. What a pass, line-breaking pass to break the whole team open. I'll give it to him. And the luxury we have of bringing off the bench Timber, Declan Rice, Eberechi Eze, Saka, and Christian Mosquera. We have a bench, ladies and gentlemen. We have a bench. Wow. And yeah, so Saka scores the goal. He gets himself a 7. Eze and all the other guys, I'm going to give them 6.5s. And Arteta gets a 10 out of 10. Comfortable win, no problem. Clean sheet. And where are we now in the Champions League table? We are sitting 5th. We need to batter a team and start. We need to batter somebody to get our goal difference up. But our next game is versus Atletico Madrid. That's going to be a real test of what we're capable of. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. Before we go, shout out to the super chatter here. What is he saying? He's saying, does Kai run and bully defenders and take shots to create a goal for Martinelli? In my opinion, Kai will roll over and look for a free kick. Hey, Kai Havertz has been in the gym, so maybe the new Kai Havertz who's been in the gym, Steven, yeah, maybe the new Kai Havertz who's been in the gym probably won't get rolled over like he did. But yeah, overall performance from everyone was kind of solid, and I'm going to wrap it up here. Not too long, short little match reactions for these kind of games, only 15 minutes long, but I'll catch you guys on the football terrace after this, and I will send you guys over to that channel right now. Before we go any further, please do hit that like button, of course. Please do hit that subscribe button, of course. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace, ladies and gentlemen. We're out of here. Done now. Bro, I have a learning disability. Allow me. Let me read this again. Does Kai run and bully defenders and takes a shot to create a goal for Martinelli? In my opinion, Kai will roll over and look for a free kick. I read what your super chat was, bro. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Steven. I don't know what you want me to do, but I read your super chat and I responded to it. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you said I misread it or something. Bro, can't read. Can't even read. I can't read. I just literally have a learning disability. So sometimes I mix up words. But there you go. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up here, man. I hate this. Every single time we do a stream, somebody's going to have to comment about that. It's just so stupid, man. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love for the love. You already know what it is. Eagle Talks Football. We'll catch you on the next video. Please do hit the like button. Please do hit the subscribe button. And of course, check out OK Jerseys if you want jerseys for under £20. Saying it's quite good. Peace.